Alrighty, so in this video, I am talking about the ENTPs. ENTPs, what do they lead with? Extroverted intuition. What is the second function? Introverted thinking. What is the third function? Extroverted feeling. What is the fourth function? Introverted sensing. Now, all this mumbo jumbo, for those who might not know, let me make it easy for you. They lead with extroverted intuition. That means they lead with the flow of ideas, or that means you lead with the flow of ideas if you are an ENTP. Now, ENTPs have an amazing ability to take all of these ideas and process them through that introverted thinking, which means what logic can I apply to everything around me, to the things that I'm seeing, to the things that's coming into my mind. They're all about adding logic. They're all about structuring all of these ideas in a way that can be effective. They're all about being effective. They're all about making sure that they can come up with systems that work for themselves in a way that allows them to be productive and efficient and really just productive. I won't even say efficient, because efficiency is more of extroverted thinking. To me, introverted thinking is more about proficiency, accuracy. It's more about making sure your logic is perfect, right? That's how, for example, an introverted feeler might be someone that's like, man, I want to make sure that the way that I move as a person is very linear. It's a way that people can trust me. FI is all about, I'm going to do it this way, in a way I'm going to act in a way that's very optimal in the social environment. So let's take introverted thinking. Introverted thinking is, I want my logic and my thoughts to be structured in ways that are very efficient, in the sense of they're accurate and that they work. So if they're building a machine, introverted thinkers are the ones that will be like, they can't stop until the machine is perfectly done. Or if they're thinking about an idea, or if they're thinking about bringing something to the forefront, they want to make sure it's so accurate and put together and so perfect that they know all of the ins and outs, and then they can shoot it out to everyone. So as an ENTP, this is the hard part, because you're getting such an influx of ideas that you're getting from the outside world, and that's playing out in simulation in your mind, and then you're seeing how you can accurately put all these different things together. So that third function helps a lot of ENTPs, which is extroverted feeling, in connecting with other people. This is what makes them so communicative. This is what makes them so kind of very social in their own way. ENTPs are very social because they use that extroverted feeling to connect with the environment, to kind of take a break from always trying to process and put things together. But they also are very good at bringing people together, at putting people in the right places. ENTPs are the types that can be very great consultants, very great entrepreneurially, but very good, I say consultant, because they can guide you in the proper direction, because they have so many ideas and they have so many good forms of logic that come together, that when they do interact with the person and engage in that FE, they can tell you, oh yeah, ENTPs are known for being able to talk forever about a bunch of different ideas. So they'll be like, oh yeah, I got a friend that did this, and you ever try to do this? And see, like, it's a non-stop funnel of ideas and ways people can do things, essentially. And then that fourth function is introverted sensing. So they have that introverted thinking and introverted sensing. This means they can have an ability to loop ideas around all the time in thoughts and say, okay, maybe I could try it this way. Maybe I could try it that way. An interesting thing I've heard from a very good ENTP friend, from other ENTPs I talked to, was that they can literally even solve a problem, right? And after they solve it, they'll go back and see, maybe I can solve it this way too. Think about how wild that is. That's how it is with TI and SI. They not only want to solve things one way, they can solve things like 4 or 5 different ways if they have enough time and care to do that. ENTPs are the types that are very multifaceted. You can't put an ENTP in a box, okay? Unless they choose to be in that box. ENTPs are forces that can't be stopped. You can't enclose an ENTP, because when their mind and will is put towards something, their ideas will constantly funnel them and push them towards that. Another big thing about ENTPs, they're not afraid of conflict. They will talk to anybody, and if they disagree, you got to remember that TI wants to make sure that the thoughts are linear, that, okay, if I'm saying this, it has to connect with this, because they want to make sure that they're moving in a way that is congruent. So if they're talking to someone and someone throws an idea or a thought at them that they don't really agree with, unlike a lot of other passive types, like maybe a FI or maybe a FE even, they'll be like, hold on, like, no, I think this. And then from there, they have no problem going through the communication to get to the truth, because ENTPs essentially are truthers. They do seek truth. They do seek accuracy. They do seek what is real in the world. But at the same time, they use that FE to test their TI, or to make sure the TI is correct. So what do I mean? They have all these ideas and they come with this one great idea with their TI. So you say, all right, how do I know this is a good idea? So for the ENFP, the cousin to the ENTP, they might do this. Okay, let me see, is this a good idea? Or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch 5 more videos, or I'm gonna read 2 more books. You mean I'm gonna feed my extroverted thinking and take in more logic to test to see if my logic's right. The ENTP, their third function is extroverted feeling, which means that it's a function that connects extroverted feeling with people, connects with really through communication and guiding people. So with that with that TI is the second function. How do they know their logic is grounded? Well, guess what? They're gonna test it with the people around them through extroverted feeling. So it says, oh well, I don't know about that idea or something. They get into this dialogue, but through that dialogue, they gain so much input and insight that now their TI becomes even stronger. A big key for ENTPs to develop and become even greater ENTPs, it requires them to be open to maybe being wrong, because that TI can be locked in. And that's the beauty of that extroverted feeling. They need to practice the art of communicating with other people, of expressing their ideas with other people. Because if they get challenged enough, that's going to give them the room to figure out what they should shift, what they should keep. You know what I mean? So as long as they get into these engagements with the open mind, they'll have an amazing ability to come to even higher truths through these communications, rather than just trying to prove everyone wrong. Because ENTPs can be known for being very conflict oriented. They like the battle, you know what I mean, to see if they're right. So outside of that, ENTPs are very intelligent. The ones that I know, very intelligent, very quick moving. It's hard for them to stay in one place. They like to move around. They like to be around, doing different things. One big thing about ENTPs, that introverted sensing and extroverted sensing are low. Introverted sensing being the fourth function, extroverted sensing being their last function. So when it comes to their physical appearance, when it comes to looking like, there are some ENTPs that like to be sharp when they have that on their awareness. But a lot of ENTPs really like to go with their flow. A lot of ENTPs are the types to be travelers. They're the types to not care about looking the way society wants you to look, because they're not focused on the sensory world as much. They're much more focused on the logic, on the ideas in the world, and figuring out how to get that out to people. Okay? So with that being said, I feel like I touched on a lot of different areas of ENTPs. I'll talk about relationships and stuff in another segment for you all with the types. But ENTPs, very adaptable. That's the key word I'll say. Very adaptable, very intelligent, very creative, unstoppable force. And they're all about sound, strong logic, and trying to just become more and more intelligent and have more and more connections and communicate and travel. That is the life I see that is ideal for any ENTPs I've met. They want to travel, move freely, and live their life like a king, or a queen. But at the same time, they have that extroverted feeling, so that they don't have a problem working with the collective to come to a greater good. You know what I mean? With that being said, that's my spiel on the ENTPs. I hope you learned a lot. More info coming soon, and I'll talk soon.